What's up guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm George Riyad and this is my first video. I'm going to start documenting videos that I enjoy doing, that is real estate, investing in shares and stocks, businesses, startups, and reading books, and also traveling. So if you want to be part of my circle, it would mean the world to me if you could subscribe and like my videos. Also, feel free to leave any comments. I'm open to constructive criticism. So, I'm currently 24 years old. I recently graduated from a double degree in civil engineering and finance from the University of Technology of Sydney. And now I'm currently studying to become a New York real estate agent. So, a little background story about me. When I first started studying at uni, it was a 5-year degree. I didn't really have anyone to look up to and no mentor. I had to learn everything on my own. What eventually happened was that when I finished school and made it into uni, I thought that I would no longer have to study as hard as I did when I was at school. So I was playing around, hanging out with my friends and all that. I didn't take my exams and my assignments seriously. In my second semester of the year, my first year of uni, I ended up getting kicked out of uni. That was a huge eye-opener for me. So when I got kicked out of uni, I realized that life is more than just having fun and playing around with my friends. I decided to crack down. I appealed to the university to accept me back, and after hearing back after 7 weeks, I was allowed to come back in and study. I immediately stopped fooling around, playing around, and I got a job at a news agency working $15 an hour, 9 hours per day. I also got an internship at a business company, and I was very fortunate enough to be working very closely to the CEO. Now this CEO taught me a lot of lessons. He taught me that the more you travel, the wiser you get, and to always be working on your passion, and to constantly be investing your money into assets to be accumulating wealth long term. Now, as I was working both jobs and studying uni full time, I started to learn about investing in stocks and how to invest in stock, which brokerage and which firms to go with, and which companies to invest in, how and why. And I'm hoping that I could transfer all that information onto you guys if you guys are keen. The owner of the news agency that I was working at also was collecting all his money that he would get from his business and dump it into real estate. And when I was working with him, he was on his 7th property. And I realized that if you live below your means and put all your money into real estate or investing in shares in companies, you could build long-term wealth. So my boss also taught me that no matter how much you're making, whether it's $10 an hour, $15 an hour, $1,000 an hour, always live below your means and save all your money and put it into real estate. So then that was the journey that I decided to go on, working very hard, saving my money, educating myself so I can put that money into work. Been very fortunate enough also to take advice from that CEO that traveling opens up your mind, opens up your eyes, and you become wiser. I started traveling when I was 17 years old. I've been to Thailand, Egypt, America, South America, Central America, Japan, on a cruise, and I really do enjoy traveling, and I've been very fortunate enough to see beautiful places. I've climbed multiple volcanoes, mountains, I've seen volcanoes erupt, I've swam with sharks and stingrays. And yeah, so if you guys are also keen on an in-depth video of my traveling experience, let me know. During my 5 years of studying, I was also working pretty much full-time, 40 plus hours. I would save all my money, I'd stop partying, hanging out with friends, eating out, and just constantly worked, studied, and I took 1 year of learning Spanish. And then I loved the culture, I loved the people, and I was working in retail in Australia's biggest telco company, and I was able to use my Spanish communicating with people that spoke the language, and they were very welcoming and encouraging me to keep learning. So then that's when I decided to face my fears, and I've never traveled alone at that stage. I was 21, 22 years old, and then from then on I went to South America for 2 months on my own and made it alive. My last 2 trips were South America for 2 months and Central America for 6 weeks, and I was solo traveling. I was originally very scared of traveling on my own, but everyone that has traveled on their own swore that it was the best thing to do. So I took their word and I tried it. I faced my fears, and it was the best thing. I'd stay in hostels. I met so many incredible people, and yeah. The thing with traveling is that you gain a lot of experience from good things that happens overseas and the bad things that were happening overseas. And never in my life did I think that I was going to be able to climb volcanoes and mountains and do 5-day, 6-day hikes and come out of it alive. So I did end up doing that when I was overseas, and it was really scary in the moment, but afterwards, after you climb that mountain, the view that you're getting was amazing. And I realized that if I could do this, I could do anything. And then that's when my eyes started to open up. When I came back home, I'd start to read books. I was never really a reader, so reading one book at a time led me to opening up my mind in terms of business, in terms of real estate, investing, the world in general, how it works, politics, and yeah. And so now we are here, and I'm currently 24 years old, stuck at home because of the COVID situation. And I recently just passed my New York school exam, and I'm just waiting for borders to open up so I can go to New York and sit the state exam so I can get a real estate license and then get sponsored by a broker. So if you guys are keen on me documenting that, please let me know. I'd love to show you guys some concepts, real estate concepts, any stories that you guys are interested in. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys want to hear a more in-depth story of any of the experiences that I said earlier before, let me know in the comment section below. I'll also be leaving my social handles in the description below, so let me know.